Hey guys, it's Paternoster here, and today I will be installing what I unboxed in this little video, the NZXT Hue. Got all the parts right here on top, and I'm going to install it in my Corsair 900D case, and then I'm going to play you what the lighting system looks like with the Hue software. So, let's get started. I'm going to take this baby apart first, so... First off, I suppose, is this thing. And we've got some side panels we have to take off. Put them somewhere, I'm not going to step on them. Fan filter. And this little thing. Do we need to take it? No, I don't think so. Alright, so we've got 4 sets of strips of lights, and we can basically put them anywhere we want. We could connect them up and to make them, 2 long ones and 1 extremely long one. But I want to get some lights on top, maybe on the side, and then behind this panel here, which was made out of a piece of steel. And that was just Dremeled in, which is The Witcher sign. Love that game. So, and the TV show. Like, that was pretty good. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's pretty funny. Okay. So, a bit dusty. So we'll put them, we've got a lot of extensions. Now I mentioned who's going to use all the extensions, but I realized that I probably will use pretty much all of it. And I do have another spare extension from somewhere else, which I would love to see if it works. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So we've got a couple of these ones, and we've got this one here, which is a lot thinner, wider but thinner. So maybe we can use it to, fit around corners much better. Well, actually, this just extends out of the thing, doesn't it? So, first things first, don't throw out these little guys. Might come in useful we've got these spare ones here. Where should we get started? So, these things have magnets, which is so cool, because the 3M doesn't hold very well. So, look at that. We don't even need to stick it up. But I bet you once the cable comes in, it might become a little bit heavy. But I don't want to stick them on yet. I just want to see where they'll go. So I'm going to put one on the rad here, which is why I kind of opened this. So I'm going to put one on here, and that will be the bottom light. Then we've got the next one here. And I think if we put this one right here, that would be pretty good. Right behind this panel here, maybe it'll light up here and a little bit of a corner there. And of course we'll put one up here. If we can. There is a little bit of space. It's not magnetic though. Oh, it is. It is just. And that's on the filter on top. So I don't want to stick that down, but I'm pretty stoked that I don't have to stick it down. So in case I want to take off the filter, I still can. Next, we've got the last one, and that will go right on the side here. Easy. Like that. The problem with this side is that there is a bit of screw there. Okay, there we go. That'll have to do. Now, this box has to go somewhere. Now I've got a big space in here behind the rad. It's not noticeable, and I've got a big space in here where basically nothing is. There is a pump in here. The water is in here, so I can't really move the pump or anything. So this will have to go in between here somewhere. So, if this one goes out from it, it'll have to go firstly to one line of light. So I'm guessing I'm going to put 2 onto each line, so we can go 1, 2, and 1, 2. Easy. Alright, so I'm going to plug both of these in, just to know where they're coming from. And once they reach the first one, I suppose, there's no issue going to the second one. Let's plug it in. Okay. The other thing is we have to consider is the fact that you have to plug this into your USB header. Oh, it's not going in. What the hell's going on here? Oh, there we go. Okay. And that cable isn't the longest at all, so make sure you put it somewhere near. Now, this is what I mentioned, a size of an SSD, so you could potentially put it in an SSD slot somewhere in your computer, which will be cool. But to be honest, if you can hide it somewhere else, it wouldn't really take up an SSD slot. Maybe you might want to use it one day. I'm going to put this one in first to see if I can find an empty slot, and no, I don't think I can. So I'm going to lose front I/O for this. Kind of disappointed. From now on, I suppose, motherboard manufacturers will have to make more USB headers, or at least make a universal plug that's a bit easy to use, because I've got 4. So I've got 2 there, and I've got a third one there, and the fourth one, 5, and only 2 slots. So gotta choose what you want to put in. Alright, so put that down here, and I'm going to put the box in there. Also power. Power is easy. You can run a power anywhere you want. This one's simple. You could potentially use this outside the computer, because it is just this, and it's a 12 volt. Molex, I suppose, or if you cut it up and make your own, probably can. So I'm going to find one in here. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, maybe could be a little bit harder than I thought. Oh, found it. Alright, so that's plugged in. Okay, so we've got power, and that will just go in here. We've got USB, which is just, where is it? There. And it's just a micro USB. How cool. That's in there. I can squeeze that in there, put it in, and now we can run these little plugs. Okay, so we've got arrows. So it's got to go that way. Some of these might get turned around. So let's start with this side here, because the cable will probably have to go a little bit differently. So if I run it back into here and out through here like that, I can put it onto this one here. So here's the way, and this is the way out. Pretty simples. So plug it in. Okay, it doesn't hold very well. Not the strongest hold. So that's kind of odd. Then we go from there, we go to the next one. And I hope it reaches. So this one here. See, I don't know, this way or that way. There's no arrow saying either way. Alright, I'll go this way. Okay. Like that. Oh, see, that cable is bending it out a little bit, and it's not staying in properly. Now we'll go to this one, but let's have a look. We might have to stick this one on. Okay, that I'm going to leave closed because I'm not plugging it in. And here we go. So this way. Alright, that's going to go up there. Let's see if we can hide these cables. Not much place to hide them though. You know what though, they will be behind this panel here. But let's stick this on. Let's see how good this 3M sticky stuff is. Where is it? I have no nails. Cannot do this. There you go. Alright. Magnets seem cool. They don't hold very well. Alright. Okay, but magnets will help it stick, which is cool. Oh, no, I unplugged it. So easy to pop out. Guys, it is so easy to pop down. Alright. Okay, there it is. One down. Now, this actually, I might be able to hide the... So, let's see if we can use these little things to hold it in there on something. I'll have to do. It's going to be hiding behind it. Right, let's get this one up there. Okay, I suppose. It's okay. Cool, that's one side. Let's get the other one. Oh, actually, so I've got a shorter one here, just 2 shorter ones. So actually, I could do this one the short way. Let's have a look. Alright. Covers everywhere. Okay, and this one, here we go, to here. Oh, please tell me I don't have to stick that one on too. And I've got to stick it on. I really didn't want to. I want to stick things permanently on, but I suppose I will have to. Oh, no, I won't. I will not have to stick anything on permanently. Alright. Magnets are holding. Now, final one, this one here. Okay, this one might have to get stuck on if cable pushes itself out. But let's have a look. If I put that in there. Not bendy at all. It's a little bit bendy. Oh, fantastic. Great invention putting those magnets on there. I mean, honestly, it's fantastic. Alright, so that was that. That was installation. Pretty darn simple. Pretty darn simple. Really don't need to do much to it. Maybe you stick it on with the 3M here and there, but the cable is a bit thick. That's what I would say. It should be a bit looser so you could bend it around and not so heavy to pull it down so the guys don't always have to stick it down. That would be great. That is my only sort of nitpick at installation with the Hue. Alright guys, it's time to put it all back in and turn it on.
Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie, I had a few issues after putting it together. The thing is, the plugs didn't actually have a specific way I needed to plug them in. So I actually ended up unplugging it and turning it around to see if it worked. So what was happening is 2 of the 4 lights were on, but the other 2 were not. The ones at the end of the chain. So I thought, well, the first thing to do is just to test out the plugs. So there we go, sticking my head in and unplugging away. Once I plugged it in, the actual preview started working. Good stuff. The colors looked really nice and vivid, so I cannot fault the LEDs at all. I'm sure they're cheap to make anyway, so you know, looks good. Same with the other one. It's funny that both of them turned out the same way. Even though there was little arrows, they weren't actually pointing to another arrow on the other side. You know, when you connect the 2 dots, nothing like that. It was just saying, go this way, go that way. Bit of a misstep there. Once the lights went off, these lights shone so romantically. In fact, got me a little bit excited. It was a bloody Christmas tree. That's for sure. The greens, the reds, they were all vivid enough and not mixed in with the other lighting that it just looked really cool. In fact, I thought it was the best LED colors I've seen in a while. They definitely overshadowed the red from the LEDs behind the reservoir, and that really, actually I might take that out in fact. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I spent way too long on the software getting it to this point to show you these colors and these effects, and I think that is the one thing that's limiting this Hue at the moment. Mr. Hue Plus. You, my friend, need better software. The amount of times it crashed and the amount of times things just didn't work, I'm surprised how well Corsair's software works with their LED RGB keyboards.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. You just saw a little bit of a sample of what the lights can do on this Hue software. I did actually have a lot of issues with the software, so what you saw was a combination about an hour's worth of troubleshooting, which isn't great. But apparently the latest update is going to fix some issues. If you do have this, stay on the older version. There's an update coming out to try and fix these bugs. Now, the thing with this software is that it's so big in the sense that there's so many options, so many versions of lights, and so much customization. What would be cool is importing custom profiles from other people, which I'm going to explore later on in another video and let you guys know how I go with that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you do like it and you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll catch you another time. See you guys.